Grant, could you describe the process of online education for me?
The process of online education is about giving students flexibility to learn at their own pace, in their own time, and to choose the order and the structure of their learning. So they're not constrained to a classroom, they're not constrained to a single method of learning. They can adopt reading resources, online resources, to match their learning styles and to match their situation in terms of timing of assessment and timing of learning.
What unique features does BSG offer in its online learning?
BSG offers a number of unique features, and the main one is an integrated system. Is that most other systems are very much compartmentalised in that there's one part for RTOs, there's one part that handles student management, there's another section that handles online learning, another part that handles submission to government. The BSG learning management system, training management system, handles all those aspects in one system. And what that means is that any type of stakeholder, employers, job service providers, government departments, students, can see an entire picture of their learning in one step and using one system.
What is that? Where's the differentiation then with BSG and say another online learning institution who would claim that they're also online? Is there any distinctive aspect regarding the interaction of students in their learning environment?
So a couple of key things there is that one that students can assess themselves while they're online. They can log in, do part of the assessment, log out again. Some of the other really key features are more for the other stakeholders. So job service providers, for example, can go in and see students or clients that are assigned to them and see what progress the students are making. To follow up with the students if they're falling behind, so they can see if the student, for example, has logged in the last 2 weeks, or see, for example, that the student's only been online for 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the last 2 weeks, and make sure that they're compliant with their requirements for their job search or their early school leaver status, and then track from the job services perspective outcomes. So the job service providers can easily see that a student's completed one or more units or a certain number of hours in a given period, and therefore claim an outcome quite easily. It certainly reduces the processing time for students, both for the student and for the JSA. So JSAs can quickly enrol online, they can pay online, the students can complete all their learning and assessment online, and then the JSAs can see a copy of the student's certificate or statement of attainment online as well. So a lot of these features are available piecemeal by different other providers, but the key thing is that we do it all in one system and greatly reduce the processing costs and the admin overhead for all of these steps involved in these government-funded programs.
Does it equally apply to the private employment sector?
It does. So there's a similar section for employers. So if they have a trainee, for example, once again they can see that the trainee's progressing. They can do their part of the assessment process online, or at least recorded online. So employers, for example, have a requirement to observe the student doing certain activities. If it's a occupational health and safety subject, for example, the employer has to observe them following OH&S practices properly. Well, then the employer can quickly log in and record those observations without having to fill out forms, scan them, or email them, or even post them. So employers, once again, saves them some of the angst process and administration, and also make sure that the student's on track, make sure the student's completing on time, fulfilling all the traineeship requirements.
Sounds like it's a bit risky if it's all being online. What's the security like?
The security uses very much the industry standard security mechanisms. So secure websites, password protected systems. Employers can only see their own employees. The students fill out a comprehensive privacy statement giving access to either the employer or the JSA, depending on the type of program. Access is controlled so that when the student completes, there's only limited access after that point for the JSA or the employer, and no access after a short period of time.